Hello everyone, in this video we're going to compare the Doom versus the Comets Hammer. Now if you don't know, the Comets Hammer only has one single bullet, so you should reload, so it's relatively slow, but you can also amplify it using the technical ability engineering skill tree, which I put here as you can see for tech weapons. Also, by the way, I use the handguns. I upgraded this one completely, came almost completely, because I don't have these two, the level. Let's go just back to the... So, and the Doom, you know, is very responsive. We have 6 attacks per second, which is a lot. Plus, the base damage per shot, of course, is much higher in the Comets Hammer. And you can shoot behind cover as well, through obstacles. We're going to check out how it actually works and whether you can how you can benefit from it in the battle. But overall, probably two of the more popular revolvers in the game. Some consider the Doom to be the best, others consider the Comets Hammer to be the best. Of course, also depends on the playstyle. As you can see, a crit chance on both 100, so I don't need to worry about any and crit damage also is very high, 200, and this one is even above 200. But keep in mind, you can get it with different type of stats. This one, for example, has thermal damage. You can get it with different one. Headshot multiplier is also high on both, above 6. But as you can see with the Doom, it fires 4 rounds per shot, increases damage. So basically, the Doom shoots more per second and also shoots 4 rounds per shot. As you can see, increasing damage, rate of fire, and the chance to dismember at the cost of increased recoil and bullet spread. Highly dangerous, highly messy. I put, by the way, a vertical recoil reduction here. We're gonna put here as well, by the way. It's important. I don't know whether I haven't done this before, so I'm gonna do this now. Yeah, so let's see how these two both perform. We're gonna start with the Comets Hammer. Now, also gonna have ping here, so you can see that with the Comets Hammer, I can actually ping enemies. I haven't done it. Oh yeah, sorry. And I can see the enemies. I can actually align myself to hit several enemies at the same time, like here. See, 2 of them are dead. And I can just stay hidden and just eliminate enemies, which is pretty fun, pretty cool. Now keep in mind that I also have Cold Blood active, so if you see kind of things speed up, my movement, the reloading speed is because of the Cold Blood. Of course, depends about the amount, the stack, but if you see a difference, this is because of that. All right. Here we're just gonna go and have some fun. Align ourselves. That wasn't perfect. But you can see I need to reload each time in order to... if I miss, well, this is a big penalty in case I miss, you see? Because then I need to reload, it's very slow reload. You need to make sure that you need to know that, by the way, it's burning because of the thermal damage. Alright, let's try here. So if you want to kind of flick between enemies, well, this is not the weapon for you, because as you can see here, I need to shoot one enemy at a time. If I miss, it's going to take a lot of time. But you can optimize it to deal lots of damage, easily hundreds of thousands if you create a build around this one. But personally, that's the reason why I don't like it, because of this. Because it's kind of slow. But in certain situations during the game, during the campaign, you can actually have quite a lot of fun with this and deal lots of damage to high-threat targets. And also hit enemies behind cover. So I can pick, for example, here, just can ping. I'm going to show you. And I can just shoot them like this. So I'm actually hiding. Look at this, just crazy. I don't even to show myself. And of course this is an advantage. Many players actually like the idea, not exposing themselves, just hitting enemies behind cover. Again, I need to ping them. question is whether you're gonna have, you know, I'm gonna show you what I have so you can see. Sorry, we're gonna go to cyberware. So you see, basically you need a cyber deck, and some people don't use cyber deck because you want, you know, to play even handguns, just don't want to use cyber decks. But if you are creating kind of hybrid build, which you even invested some in intelligence, or you actually prefer using the cyber deck because you can actually shoot behind cover and stuff, you can ping enemies well. It's up to you to decide what, you know, what's best for you, but definitely the synergy is nice with whatever you choose. But again, I think shooting behind cover, ping is actually really nice to have. Oh, look at this. Either way, high target, I tried targets. It was it was fun because I can just make sure here 2 in a row. Nice, cool. All right, let's switch to the Doom. Doom, by the way, is my favorite pistol, just so you know. And as you can see, it's going to shoot really fast. So if you're going to flick between enemies, oh, I can't actually shoot them. I'm going to search for more enemies. You should like flicking between several enemies, just like more responsive gunplay, which is actually kind of the opposite of the Comrades Hammer. This one is really fast. The other one is the slowest revolver in the game. So there's a big difference here. But this one, in my opinion, also sounds better. I just like the sound of it. So flicking enemies, eliminating them. I mean, eliminating multiple enemies is faster, of course, with the Doom by far. This is kind of a really fun game to just enjoy getting in and just shoot, eliminate all enemies. So if you like flicking, shooting enemies, this is the one for you, definitely. Of course, it's also more forgiving. In case you miss, you can quickly release another shot, which is nice. Now let's see if we can actually eat enemies behind cover. Let's ping. Why are they shooting? I don't know. So no. So as you can see, we can shoot enemies behind cover. It's impossible. However, when you play with the Doom, you actually want to be face to face. You want this quick flinking and seeing enemies down. It's just fun. So I don't see it as an issue. Again, it depends on your play style. Of course, shooting enemies moving is easier with the Doom as well, because you can release several shots and likely to hit. Even if you miss the first one, you're gonna hit the second one. So again, yeah, it depends on your build. I'm creating usually a build that is to the face. I enjoy facing the enemies. I enjoy actually seeing them burn. I enjoy seeing them drop in fight on my face. So this is why my favorite is actually the Doom. I like shooting fast. I like combining it with the first movement, you know, agility, rather than relying on a very slow shooting speed of the Comets Hammer. But keep in mind that people, you know, if you're into just showing numbers, high damage numbers, of course you're gonna like the Comets Hammer, because nothing compared to this. If you maximize the damage, you can deal crazy amount of damage. But right now, at the current state of the game, and this might change, it's really not a big deal, to be honest. I mean, unless you want to, you know, kind of show off the numbers and go on Reddit and show the maximum amount of damage that you deal per shot, well, yeah, you can do that. But in general, it really doesn't matter in the game. Maybe in DLC it will have more utility, maybe. But right now, it's really kind of, for me, just too slow. But again, this is how it's balanced. It's balanced to be a slow weapon, but very powerful per shot. And also allows you to shoot through obstacles, which is, of course, one of its main benefits, which is great. But you can see if I miss, I need to reload, it takes time. So in terms of multi-target DPS, the Doom is by far the best one. It's super fast, deal lots of damage. You know, the combination of high damage and fast shooting speed make it absolutely a blast to play, a blast to use. If you want to clear many enemies when you get into a room, clear them fast, you'll enjoy the Doom Doom much better. I personally, as I told you, this is my personal preference when it comes to play style, so this is why I prefer the Doom Doom. Just enjoy rushing in. I'm not gonna hide when I have such a fantastic weapon. But again, for some situation, even during the campaign, you can find this useful. But of course, you can enjoy them both. I mean, you can just switch of them both. But since some people actually optimize certain builds, for example, for certain weapons. For example, for tech weapons, you need to invest in the tree. I'm going to show you. For example, in this particular run, I just used increased crit chance with tech weapons by 10%. Tech weapons charge is reduced by 20%. Increase the charge multiplier for tech weapon by 55%. Fully charged tech weapon deals 50% more damage. And fully charged tech weapon do not shoot automatically. And reduce the charge amount needed for tech weapon to penetrate walls by 30%. These are actually the ones that are available for tech weapons. I just put them all. But overall, you can see actually I'm getting damage here. Because of the police, yeah. Yeah, so this is it. Tell me which one you prefer. Mine is the Doom Doom. By far, I like this weapon much more. Although I play with the Comrades Hammer as well. It has its own benefits for certain situations. Just own both two and enjoy them. Even if you don't have a build that's specific for a particular weapon, still those weapons are great regardless. So yeah, I'm just hearing to see to hear your comments which one you prefer and why. Please explain why, and thanks for watching everyone. I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Bye bye.